Welcome to my world. Alright guys, so I've been given this dried flower bouquet from my daughter-in-law's 30th birthday. And I'm 55, don't tell anybody, but on my 30th birthday was the hardest birthday I can remember. Alright, so she had a pretty, it's a transition. You're no longer in your 20s. You're getting older. Anyhow, these flowers were beautiful. My son got them for her. She had them drying and he took them without her knowing so that I can do a Mother's Day project with them. Now, with that being said, no, she's a dog mom. They don't have any children yet, but they celebrate everything. They have dogs. And so, let me show you what I'm going to do with it. Now, this giant turtle mold. Giant. She loves birds. She loves turtles. I'm going to put these flowers in the shell of this giant turtle mold. We've got to pre-dip these flowers because no air bubbles, zero, zero, zero air bubbles, right? So we're going to be pre-dipping them and working on this. Now, this won't be posted until after Mother's Day, but you're going to get the full video just like you did with the last project that had the dried flowers in it. So, let's enjoy. So for right now, we're going to start with cutting these, and I'm going to find something to put these in so that, let me find something. Let me see. I don't think that's gonna work. We'll just do it this way. Let me just cut them. I'm gonna put them there. I'm just gonna cut them all, and probably won't be able to use them all, but we'll have them for another project. Now I love the leaves. Look how the leaves are different colors. So we're going to use some of those leaves as well. I just love them. We'll save them absolutely because we are always doing other projects with dried flowers. These flowers are the perfect dried consistency. Right there. There. And we'll use some of this baby's breath in there as well. There. Alright, so we're going to use some of the baby's breath as well, but we'll get that figured out. I need to move this. Keep some of those over there and get rid of the rest of these little pieces. All right. So that's first step. And we're going to inspect them. And some of them are kind of squishy. Some of them are perfect. See, perfect, perfect. So we're going to get the resin mixed up and we're going to start pre-dipping, and then we'll move to the other table, which I'll turn the heater on, and we'll start warming up that giant turtle. So, all right guys, we'll be back. Alexa, pause. Okay, I have put the flowers into this silicone mixing bowl. Over on the other table, I have the turtle. I sprayed the shell with alcohol, and I poured a thin layer of resin in there so it can lay there and be doing whatever debubbling it needs to do. So what we're going to do here is we're going to start pouring the resin into these flowers so that it can go down into them and saturate down in there. And that's the process we're going to be doing right now. Now, I can put you on fast forward if you'd like. So, unfortunately, I was on the phone while I was working on this, so I did not get to record it. But basically what I did was I took those flowers that I pre-soaked, and I had already poured the resin into the base, and I put those flowers in there, and I poured more resin. I propped the turtle up on another mold back here because I don't want the turtle, I don't want anything going into the head right now. Basically, these flowers are going to be just in the shell. And I cut some baby's breath and put that around it and everything. So I know this backside right here, it's not pretty. This is not pretty. So once this is cured up, tonight, tomorrow, whatever, whenever I get back to it, then we're going to work on whatever else that we're going to do with this turtle mold. So that's where we're at right now, and I'm sorry, I was on the phone, I did not get to record it, but that's where we're at. I know you probably can't tell, but these are Jonna's 30th birthday flowers that Tristan got her, and they put them up and they got dry. And so he brought them to me, and she loves turtles. So I've got them in the resin, and I made a small one too with those rainbow roses. So when it's finished, it's going to turn over, and the back, the shell will be the roses, just like this one. And I've got to put fairy lights. See, I've got all these fairy lights running through there, and I'm going to finish it off because Tristan said do it in pink. So I may do it this part in pink and do the rest of them in like a blue or a green. So we'll see. But anyhow, that's where I'm at with that. Alright guys, just wanted to tell you what I did because I was on the phone. I didn't get to record. This, see the pink on there, came from the dragon fruit pink from Eyecandy. The Eyecandy had, it's kind of sticky because I've already taken off my gloves. But the Eyecandy pigment had started getting hard. So what you do when they start getting hard is you just set them down into some warm water and they soften up. You stir them up, they soften up. So I took the stick and I just, stirred it up a little bit and then scraped both sides off. I just wanted enough to tint it. And I mixed it in with 13 ounces of resin, and that's where we're at now. I haven't decided if I'm going to finish it off in that pink or if I'm going to change to like an alcohol ink of maybe green, blue, or purple, because this is for my daughter-in-law, like I told you, and she loves these colors. So my son said, do pink. I think I want to make sure that I finish the head in pink, because you can see this didn't fill up the head completely. But I want to make sure I finish the head in pink. And I can do that with just a tilt. Once this is cured, I can tilt, place it to where just the head finishes off in pink. And then once that's cured, I can come back and do the rest in, like another color. I'm going to think about it. So I just wanted to bring you up to speed since you did not get to see how I did this. Alright, talk to you later. Alright guys, real quick, let me turn this heat mat on. Alright, this is pretty thick mold, so I put it on medium for 6 hours. Now, we did the first layer, the flowers, and the clear. We did the second layer in the pink. We're going to do this last layer in a purple, a very pale purple by Let's Resin, and it's their pigment. It's not the alcohol inks. And I know it looks dark, but it's not. You know how this works. So I'm just going to pour this in. And I mixed up 22 ounces. Now you can see down in there that we got bubbles. So what I'm doing is I'm just working that down in there. We want to make sure we don't have bubbles. There we go. Now I'm going to mix up another batch. You can see the purple. It's just barely there, but you can see it. All right, I'll be back. We're going to finish filling this up. All right, more purple. This is so pretty. And it may take the rest of the 22 ounces to finish filling this turtle up. Okay. This is the tail. We want to make sure we get plenty of resin in the tail. There we go. We got bubbles here. See? Make sure we get all the bubbles out. Alright, I'm going to mix up the rest of it and I'll be back. Alright, I'm thinking maybe this will be the last. I may be wrong. I really think it's probably going to need probably about 5 or 6 more ounces, maybe. We'll see. That was 22 ounces. Yeah, I feel like this is probably going to need a final coat. I just want to make sure I got resin in the tail, and I just can't tell. It'll take one more layer of resin. Just please be in the tail. All right. I don't know. Maybe I'm just seeing a glare, but I feel like there's a problem with the tail. We'll see. We will see. Don't think I can do much more than what I've done. All right. We'll be back.